This is a book review of Tribes by Seth Godin. Seth Godin opens his book by using examples of leaders who have created a mass of followers by using a new and innovative idea. This is called a tribe. Now, a tribe has existed as long as humanity has, but the age of technology is making this happen in a new and innovative way. Godin says that leaders must rise up to lead these tribes, or else the world will remain dull and boring. Now, one thing I really did like about this book is the examples that Godin uses. He has lots and lots of stories of people who create tribes in simple ways, yet ways that are not done every day. One example is that of a McDonald's business owner. Now, this man in a small town broke every rule of the corporation to create a new sandwich, and all of a sudden the Big Mac was everywhere. Godin says that this story is unusual. There aren't very many stories of innovators like this, because he says that most people, who he calls sheepwalkers, are scared of changing the status quo. Now, the status quo, Godin looks at as a very, very bad thing. This, I thought, was one of the weaknesses of the book, because he kind of hates tradition, if you will. He doesn't like the idea that people respect the way things have always been, and so he views anyone who likes the status quo in a negative light. I thought that was a weakness because I don't think that Godin gives people enough credit. He needs to allow some room for tradition and for old ideas. Maybe there's a reason things have always been done that way. However, that being said, I do understand Godin's point. Innovation is incredibly important, and it is a huge part of leadership. Now, one thing that I did like is Godin kind of goes a certain direction with the technology aspect of this. He describes how social media can be used to really create a tribe in a different way, and how tribes can be formed much faster because of social media. Towards the end of the book, Godin references heretics a lot. I didn't like this because I was a little bit offended of how positively he used this word. I think he used heretic to mean revolutionist, but that's not the way I view a heretic, and I really was uncomfortable with his usage of this word. Overall, I did like Godin's book. I thought that it offered a lot of really good points, and I definitely was challenged by it. It challenged me when I step into a business world to not be afraid to take a risk. Fear of failure, Godin says, is inaccurate. It's actually fear of blame. The more I thought of this, the more I realized that this is really true. I'm not scared of failing, I'm just scared that everyone will know I failed. I need to walk away from this. Godin uses the you form a lot. Now, this was interesting because it made me feel like I was in a self-help book. I liked it in some ways because it did motivate me, but sometimes I was frustrated because I was like, no, you don't know me. You don't know if I can do that. But still, this book did motivate and challenge me, and I definitely would recommend it to those who are stepping into a business setting.